debate, and we're going to have the Gashora group as the opposition side to the motion and ESP as the opposition side. We're going to have the first speaker doing 5 minutes, the rest of the speakers will be doing 4 minutes. The first minute is protected and the last one is not protected, which means all the POIs will be received in the last minute. Thank you, and this audience is required to remain silent. Thank you.
And the motion of today says that this House believes that AI is the most dangerous weapon of this age. Jumping to the key terms, AI is a computer system designed to perform tasks, dear judges, to perform tasks that normally require human intelligence, such as learning, decision-making, prediction, and problem-solving. Secondly, a weapon is defined as any physical object or device as a bodily part used with the intent to threaten, incapacitate, injure, or kill a target. The most powerful means having the greatest ability to influence outcomes on a global scale, and our age means the modern digital era, the 21st century. So, dear judges, jumping to the points that we'll be basing on, the most dangerous weapons are those that are silent, scalable, uncontrollable. Please, and AI perfectly fits with this description. That's why we're saying it's the most dangerous weapon of this age. AI democratizes harm. You no longer need an army or a laboratory. A single individual with access to AI can launch cyber attacks. Dear judges, create bioweapons simultaneously or automate mass surveillance power that once belonged to the state now belongs to anyone with code and intent that is unpredictable. Dear judges. Secondly, AI's danger lies on its scale and speed. A nuclear weapon can destroy a city at once. Now imagine AI having the power to control this nuclear weapon. Dear judges. AI can destabilize entire societies continuously through deep fakes, automated propaganda, and misinformation. AI can manipulate elections, incite violence, and collapse trust in truth itself, dear judges. In truth itself, AI threatens human agency. Unlike traditional weapons, AI can make decisions. Unlike traditional weapons, AI can make its own decisions, dear judges, without any human judgment. And when machines decides who lives and who dies, accountability disappears. It flees away, just goes running. Dear judges, AI is dangerous because it evolves faster than our laws. AI just shows that humanity always builds weapons before it learns how to control them. With AI, we are repeating the same mistakes, dear judges. AI is evolving. AI is having power over us. AI is having powers over our minds, dear judges. You're saying that AI isn't the most powerful. AI was created by a human. I agree. The human died. Did he leave his mind to us? But he left his mind with the AI. Meaning AI has the mind of the person who created it. AI is now evolving, having the mind of people who are putting their minds, their thoughts, everything in AI, and they are dying, leaving nothing behind. AI is now having the power over everything. Dear judges, this is why we say that AI is the most powerful weapon of our era. Dear judges, any question from your position? Thank you. That's all.
Proposition side. Oh, position side. I'm sorry. Starting off, I'd like to introduce the key terms. And please, dear judges and House at large, pay attention to these definitions because they are our whole debate. First off, the definition for AI, or in extended form, artificial intelligence. This is a capability of a computer to perform tasks typically associated with human intelligence and do them better and efficiently and faster than a human can. Most dangerous means that this certain thing we're talking about is capable of causing irreversible harm, has no benefit, and has a large scope. That means that the scope of effect is very, very, very big. And this age means that the current time we're living in. Now, why am I and my teammates opposing this motion today? first speaker just came and said AI is able to control nuclear weapons and nuclear weapons cause damages. Now, dear judges, is the problem AI? Or the problem is the nuclear weapon that's killing people? What between AI and weapon, nuclear weapon, is the weapon, is the dangerous weapon? Which one is killing people and which one is killing people at large and which one is irreversible? So that's actually my first point. My first point is that we have more dangerous weapons, just like nuclear weapons. A nuclear weapon, first of all, what makes it very dangerous more than AI? It's reversible. Once you press that button, not going back. We are all dying. It can never be intercepted. Once you release it, you're not going to stand between heavens and earth and stop it. It's impossible. We are dying. And remember, what is worse? Dying or maybe having your your mind taken away by using AI research. Dying, right? AI, the second point we're going to be talking about is, for one problem that AI causes, it creates 1,000 more solutions. So how is that the most powerful weapon? If it can learn for its mistakes, if it causes just one small mistake, and then it creates 1,000 more larger solutions. And talking about solutions, I go to my third point. My third point is AI has done a lot. AI is used in agriculture. AI is used to determine the fertility rate of the ground, to predict the weather, and help farmers produce great yield. AI is used in business. As a matter of fact, let me give you a real-life example from Gashora. Last year, our people came here and we created an AI that helps a person know where to invest their money, that will create profit faster and a lot of profit. Tell me, my dear judges, how is that a weapon? How is that causing danger? How is that causing death? We are creating wealth. We are providing food more than people has ever done with their own capabilities. AI is used in research. AI can do research in milliseconds. And don't get me wrong, dear proposition side. We're not relying on AI only. We're relying on our minds and AI. AI is a tool to help us. AI is not here to do our work. It's here to help us do things faster and more effectively. And tell me, how is that a weapon? Please, tell me how is that a weapon? Another point we're going to be talking about is that AI is capable to reverse the most powerful weapons. We have the Manhattan Project. A Manhattan Project is a project that's based on projectile sciences. That means that it can be able to reverse the missile coming its way and intercept it and cause it not to land at the targeted place. It's stopping this, and yet for some reasons, it's the most powerful weapons. It's stopping you from dying, my darling. It's stopping people from dying. Judges, I just called you up towards our team. Have a nice day.
The Michael. So I'm here to propose the motion statement that AI is the most dangerous weapon of our age. So what actually makes something a weapon? Anything intentionally used to cause harm, disable, control, or coerce people, systems, and society. So intent plus harm is what matters, right? So AI actually is a weapon because it can weaponize people, right? So a study showed that YouTube's algorithm recommended by AI videos about guns and school shooting violence to stimulate accounts mimicking 9 to 14-year-old boys. That's the source NBC Bay Area. This is one cause of school shootings. meaning AI can influence 9 to 14-year-old boys due to the YouTube algorithm of mimicking. That's a deep fake, can also cause school shooting. So that's one thing that's one thing to be vocal about when we're talking about weapons. Weapons is not the thing that can come and kill you. It's something that actually has the ability to kill you, right? So if I weaponize a 19 to 14-year-old boy, right, he will come and kill you, of course. That's what AI does these days. So, right. So, secondly, AI causes laziness as a labeled weapon by the Japanese. What do the Japanese say about laziness, right? So, laziness is, Japanese say it's a loss of balance. So, up to 68.9% of increased or perceived laziness in a certain concept is attributed by AI users. Laziness as a weapon, a strategic tool. Let's see laziness as a weapon. Destroys destiny and progress, right? Causes decay, and a lifestyle associated with laziness increases the risk of obesity, heart disease, and other chronic diseases. So, you know these drugs are related to AI. People who sit use AI instead of actually doing something. Like doctors, they have this AI that helps in healthcare, right? So they want to sit at home. That will increase the rate of having is obesity, right, and heart diseases. So, lastly, nuclear weapons, right? So, AI's danger lies in its scale and speed. Nuclear weapons annihilate cities once, but AI can destabilize entire societies continuously through deepfakes, right? It can also manipulate elections, right? And initiate violence and collapse trust in truth itself. So you say AI has done a lot. Of course, it's done a lot. One about the thing is 100 tons of job losses, right? Tons of job losses. How can you create an economy backbone based on someone who gets sick, someone who has a wage, someone who gets late at work? When you can have an efficiency of AI 24/7, doesn't get sick, doesn't need food, doesn't get paid, doesn't have any liabilities. But you're going to tell me you're going to base something on someone like you who gets sick, right? Okay, sorry, who gets sick, right? Who needs to eat, who needs something his own necessities, right? So if I can create, if AI, then let me finish. If AI can create job losses, right? That's one thing that can cause a weapon, because crime rates will rise. Do you accept it?
Thank you very much. You just said something about laziness. The first speaker said that it is used as a weapon to kill people. How is laziness going to kill people?
I stated that AI, something to make a weapon, right? AI is not only physical. AI is not something that can come and become only physical. Laziness is one thing considered as a weapon because it causes these decays, right? If I have laziness, I'm going to think I'm going to get like a source of income, right? So I'm going to do some crime, I'm going to do something, right? And what am I going to do? I'm going to go to AI because people right now do not have the capacity to think for themselves, something at a high level of crime, right? So I will come and ask AI, what can I do? You can go fraud, you can go do things like that. Take it easy.
This house believes that AI is the most dangerous weapon of this age. Dear judges, I'm utterly flabbergasted by the lackluster ideas from the opposition side, dear judges. They came here and said that AI can control a nuclear weapon. You know what a nuclear weapon is? You must be informed, please, before you come and say that, please. Dear judges, this brings me to my first point, which states that nuclear weapons, they cannot be intercepted, dear judges. And according to the Columbia University, they stated that there are 13,000 nuclear warheads, and once only one is released, the whole world can be affected, dear judges. So you come here and say that AI is the most dangerous weapon. I don't understand. Dear judges, which brings me to my second point, which is that over one problem that AI has caused. Dear judges, there are thousands more problems that AI is solving. Let's go to agriculture, dear judges. AI is helping us improve the yield because we find the solutions from AI. They give us that you should improve your yield, like by using this and this, we improve our agriculture field. So you say that AI is dangerous? Let's say that hydrocarbons that cause cancer, dear judges. AI is the one that's bringing solutions to the cancer that's being caused by the hydrocarbon. So you come and say AI kills people. It's saving 1,000 lives. Dear judges, it has been proven that, according to the scientific researches, they have been proven that 95.8 that all the people that are suffering from cancer due to the hydrocarbons, AI generated those
AI is the most dangerous weapon.
Dear judges, I conclude saying that AI is not the most dangerous thing because it's solving a million problems, dear judges. As I said, according to the statistics that have been done by scientific research, it has been proven that AI is doing a lot more than killing people, dear judges. Dear judges, I can't tell you this because AI is not the most dangerous thing if 95.8% is used to save them, not to kill them, dear judges. Thank you very much.
Stopped by AI, right? So a nuclear plant to be launched, it has a control center that is automated, meaning it uses Let me first finish. It uses AI. Excuse me, honorable. It uses AI to be launched, right? So my first speaker here said AI can make decisions for itself. It's evolution, right? 21st century technology.
Dear judges, let me answer you this question. We all study physics, dear judges. Nuclear power plant. Once you bring a nuclear plant here, it cannot be intercepted, dear judges. No, it can. It has been proven that nuclear weapons, 99.9%, which means that it's 0.1%, it cannot be intercepted, dear judges. I don't understand the reason why they come here and say that the nuclear weapons,
First of all, we have to first start and understand AI itself. Why did we come here as proposition? We came here to show you that AI is the most dangerous weapon. I want to first start with refuting everything they say. So we are going to first start off with nuclear weapons. Nuclear weapons. We have to first answer at our age, in the definition of the motion, they said at our age. Right now, they use nuclear weapons with AI. But what are you talking about? Nuclear weapons. By the time they send them, they use AI to send them used by humans. They don't just send. How does a nuclear weapon know where it's going? It uses AI. So let's first go to something else they say. They say, how is it a weapon? A weapon depends on the holder. AI can be used as a weapon depending on the holder. Same way, this pen you are looking at here, it is a pen, it writes, not so? But I can use it to kill you by stabbing you. It becomes a weapon to myself. That's how AI is also a weapon too. So, we got something else they said also. AI can do research and faster. Yes, AI can do decisions also in a millisecond, faster than a millisecond, to take decisions to destroy countries. Very fast, very quick. Something they say, something which is very correct, and that's how it is a weapon itself, and it can destroy nations, put them down in a second before even you imagine. Something else they talked about, they say agriculture. But when AI enters agriculture, when AI enters education, people are losing jobs. There's nothing people are remaining with. You're saying how it is a solution, but you're not looking at the other side, how people are losing jobs, how everything is taking it down and controlling it in its own power. Something else they say, everything, let me first say, they say about the Manhattan Project. This part, I really liked it very much. They really say that the Manhattan Project, is that right? Yeah. The Manhattan Project, it was used to intercept missiles. And yet the second speaker is coming here saying that when a nuclear missile comes in, we cannot intercept it. Yet there are some people telling us how they can intercept. Please. Something else that they said is about how it maintains projects. Oh, what's this? They asked us what a nuclear weapon is. Oh, time is up. It's not it? They say, okay, allow it.
So thank you very much. Do you even know what a nuclear weapon is? And do you know the difference between a missile and a nuclear weapon? You should understand that, please.
But let me first ask you a question.
Yes.
What did they use to do research on a nuclear weapon?
Hey, do you know what they used to? Before that, nuclear weapons were not. Nuclear weapons were.
I'm the third speaker from the opposition side. So we were working on this motion
that AI is the most dangerous weapon of this age. Now let me go try to refute what they said, right? They already told us that AI, right? They told us that AI is used to influence the outcomes. They told us that AI predicts. But here's the thing. They also talked about dangerous tech and how it's scalable, and the dangerous means something that's scalable and intercepted there. So here's the thing. One thing is that nuclear weapons are scalable. They do some damages that are not irreversible. If you go back to Hiroshima, where at this moment, the nuclear weapons that were used, the effects are still there. Children are being born with defects. Now here's the thing. The scale and speed of nuclear weapons is more than the AI, because it does it in seconds, in milliseconds actually. And AI, you need to first program it, and that's all. Now here's the thing. They talked about AI manipulating elections and deepfakes. Here's the thing. If you use AI in a bad way, yes, they did say that AI. The speaker said that AI is bad depending on the holder. Now here's the thing. In nuclear weapons, if any holder who uses it cannot use it for any good, it is always bad. But AI has something good in the end. Yes, it does manipulate election and deepfakes, but people are able to track it. Since AI can be intercepted, they can be able to recognize it and stop it and say that this election was doing in a bad way. But now, if a nuclear weapon was this, nothing is going to change. It's going to stay the same. Now here's the thing, denied. Now here's the thing. They say that the person who made AI died, right, and left his mind. Now here's the thing. The one who made it didn't leave the mind. The person who did it created it but did not give it the information. Now here, then going on, the second speaker clearly said that a weapon is something that is only used intentionally to cause harm. Only used. So if AI is used to do something important, does it mean that it's dangerous? They contradicted themselves, the other days. They talked about 68%, right? They say that it destroys the goals, denied, and it will lead to obesity. But here's the thing, AI doesn't cause laziness. AI enhances us. If I use AI, I will use it to do an English assignment, and I will learn from it. Does it mean that when I go in the exam, I won't study for the exam because I'm lazy? No, it doesn't cause that. And they're talking about obesity, laziness, and nothing. So if I have work, maybe, let's say I have to work, I have to make a management, whatever, I have to go to analyze every single thing. Not everyone in this one knows how to use AI. In the end, they will not be obese because they know they have to work, they will not just sit. Denied. Now here's the thing, they also talked about the economy. AI doesn't lead to people losing jobs. Do they remove a doctor because there's AI? No, they do not. The AI is held to help that person. The AI is here to help that person. Now let's go on the other thing. They also asked us that why AI, what do we use to make research about nuclear weapons? It's not AI, because the nuclear weapons were made before AI was even there. They say that AI is there to help transportation of the weapons. So here's so it's dangerous. So if I transport the nuclear weapons, I'm the most dangerous one. Hey, okay. Now we're saying that it's the problem because AI can create a solution. AI can create a solution, but nuclear weapons can't. If it destroys that thing. It's helped in agriculture. Africa is being fed because of AI, because we are able to do research and everything goes well. It helps in education because we study and research and we learn. Let me tell you the thing is that AI uses the human mind. So in using the human mind, it means that it does not go above us. Thank you, welcome to our side.
Dear judges, the motion clearly says of our age. Where are we living? We are in the 21st century, not the 20th century, whereby the Hiroshima and Nagasaki atomic bomb existed. Dear judges, we are in the 21st century, where all the atomic bombs and missiles and whatever, as long as they are destructive, are controlled by the air. Dear judges, information. You're talking about chemistry. Do you know computer? Dear judges, AI works because it's left with the information, then it works nowadays. The first information is included. That's how it evaluates. Thank you. Thirdly, dear judges, if AI is not the most powerful weapon of our age, if you answer this, you might take the debate. I'm going back home. Dear judges, if it's not the most powerful, then nuclear bombs are the most powerful. Why are very strong nations with very powerful atomic bombs and nuclear bombs fighting to have control over AI? Dear judges, I think this is all for my reply speech. Because dear judges, if you don't, you say that if you use AI for assignments, will that make you smart, lazy, or hardworking? Biologically, they are these cerebral things. If you don't use them, your mind shrinks, dear judges. So AI is the most powerful for you to make you lazy, dear judges. That's why you're emphasizing on it. Using AI will make your cerebral cords shrink, dear judges. So dear judges, I please invite everyone to our side, because AI is the most powerful weapon of our age. Thank you.
Thank you, dear judges, and welcome again to my reply speech. Thank you, dear proposition side. You just gave us a lot of information that I think we're not going to use. So for my reply speech, let me start off with something they say. They say that they did a contradiction to their side. They say a weapon is something that is only used for harm. But they came back here and told us how AI is probably used in some adventurous way. Then how is it a weapon? We thought a weapon was something that only causes harm, and yet AI has advantages. That's a contradiction to your side. They say it causes laziness. We say it is not causing laziness because we are just using it as an aid. We are using it to help us. We are not sitting and AI doing the job. They say people losing the jobs. Remember, the first speaker I said that AI is creating jobs. AI is generating income. What's the whole point of a job? You to have income, you to be fed. That's what they actually even say. They kept saying that, how am I going to survive if I do not have food and money and medical care? Well, darling, this AI is helping you to generate income. They say it's manipulating elections. We say AI does not guide our thinking. AI is an aid. AI helps us. AI does not choose who are you going to. Are you going either to choose President A or President B to be the head of your country? That's not the decision for AI to make. Then at this point, AI is not the problem. The problem is you, who is using it the wrong way. They say it's transporting nuclear weapons. AI is used to transport nuclear weapons. We say if they're transporting nuclear weapons, if I'm the driver of the most wanted criminal, I am not the most wanted criminal. The criminal is the problem and not the driver. They say the motion talks about this age. We should not talk about Hiroshima, and we say that the impact of Hiroshima is still here until now. Thank you.
The Director of Student Life, Ms. Sania, and the support team that we had since morning. Thank you for everything. May God bless you. I thank all the students in the house and also our dear visitors from ESB. Thank you very much for the help. Thank you for taking your time to come visit Gashora girls and then giving us an opportunity to have this exchange that we had today. Thank you. May God bless you. Obviously, it was a stiff competition like you've seen. In debate, we usually have number one and number two. We never have the winner and the loser. You understand that very well. And my comments are going to be very few because as judges we have agreed that we're going to compile the comments that we have and then we shall share the document so that we can use it for our growth. We witnessed a lot that we feel like as debaters we can improve. So some of the things that you find in that document will be how do you handle yourself on stage, how do you concentrate, let's say, to pass your message to the audience, how do you respond to the questions, do you ignore all of them, you have to actually admit, maybe you receive some questions. If you, let's say, choose not to take POI and yet it's coming again and again, does it? Would it reflect that you are actually trying to avoid something that will weaken your side? So that document is going to be good out. I will share it with teacher Emmanuel. and then you also share it with you students. This is meant for our group. I want to say something which is very interesting. Thank you to everyone. Thank you to the speakers of the day. I will therefore call my colleague, the mentor for debate club of ESB, to announce who won the debate.
According to the result that we have gained, Gashora's Academy has 391 out of 450. The concept Bernadette has 397 out of have you guessed the winner?
Congratulations to the winning team, ESB. We are going to award the best speakers. I will call upon the fellow judge to come and lead in the awarding of the best speakers in both debate and public speaking.